I played against Charlie Spoonhour when he was at Southwest Missouri in the old NIT. Met him when he was an assistant. I think it was Cipriano at Nebraska. Played against him as the head coach at Marquette, the head coach at Utah, and you know, he was a great guy. He was, you know, his legacy will be his children. He's a great dad. He raised great sons, and then he had a wonderful wife, and he loved SLU, and he was very respectful of the situation he was in as a coach, and he was a genuine guy. What you saw is what you got. He was a great teacher of the game and a fantastic competitor. He had a great life. We should all cash in at the end with that kind of a life, you know. I think that, you know, he checks the box of Thoreau. You know, most men do lead lives of quiet desperation, and Spoonhour did not. So we celebrate his life well lived, his legacy, his passing, and that would be the most important thing to speak of today.
Would it be fair to say you wouldn't be here for what he did for the program?
I honest to God don't know that. I mean, but I am honored to be at a place where he coached, you know, and I know he did a great job here. And, you know, but I mean, all of that, you know, all the players that he had, they don't remember, you know, if they went around. They remember if they got their degree, if they had a good experience, if he cared about them when they got pregnant, if he made academic adjustments for them, he encouraged them, and he, you know, he was there at their wedding, and he was there at all that. You know, he was, that's what, you know, counts. It doesn't count so much, you know, I mean, it's, you know, I'm going to tell you, when Dean Smith dies, it'll be, you know, I probably won't miss a game. But Dean was always great to me. I love Dean. And Dean's got, I don't want to talk about Dean now. You know, all those players will remember Dean like they do Spoonhour, you know, for the experience. Not so much, geez, we beat Cincinnati that game. Yeah, those are all nice memories. But, you know, those aren't the commodity of a lifetime. You know, the part and parcel of your lifetime is the character you become and the education that you receive. And that was Spoonhour's deal. So,
well, good to get a win then today.
Yeah, we played really hard, especially the second half. And, you know, they're a real good team. I mean, it was a funky game. You know, I mean, like, you know, we're losing. I mean, there are a lot of fouls called. Mm-hmm. You know, you just had to deal with it. You know? Mm-hmm. We had some foolish fouls. They had some foolish fouls, and I was proud of my guys. You know, maintaining their poise and composure for the most part. And you know, it was nice to see Kwamain. You know, you look at Lowell and Cody, and then the rest of the guys, you know, really carried the water. Rob did a pretty good job defensively. Actually, there's not a column there for that, but he did a nice job defensively, and you know, Dwayne did a great job coming back the second half after having given up 3 offensive rebounds the first half and making a couple defensive mistakes. You know, he played forward instead of backward. I thought Brian played an outstanding game. I mean, you know, look at it statistically, but I mean, defensively, he had a few of those turnovers, but we only have 8. But, you know, Brian's got a big heart.
Neutralizing Nicholson, getting only on the court 10 minutes because of
well, there was fouls, but I mean, you know, the whole thing about it is how you can. Brian only played 19 minutes. You know, I mean, there were fouls going all around. Kwamain was out that first half. You know, so you just got to adjust to it. You know, you can't sit there and bitch and whine. As I said, you know, at UMass, when Kwamain fouled a 3, that was a terrible call. You know, it was just a bad call. There's going to be bad calls. Mike fouled a 3. That was a bad mistake by Mike to foul that 3. But you know,
and then tonight you make 26 of 31 free throws.
Yeah, but they're always easier to make when you're up. You know, I mean, there's nothing. You know, I mean, it goes and we're at home. I think the guys may have paid more attention to it, but you know, it's kind of like you got you know, you always putt, you got an 8-point lead going in the clubhouse, you know, it's easy to make those putts. You know, it's, you know, I felt bad for that field goal kicker from Baltimore the other day. I was talking to a friend of mine who's on the Ravens, and he was saying that the other day some school held up signs of him, pictures of him behind the foul line, choking.
KU.
You know,
KU did
yeah,
too.
Or KU, yeah, Kansas did.
yeah,
Kansas
you know,
did.
none of those kids will ever have anything like that on the line their whole life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just, you know, the guy was an all-pro kicker. You know, he's an all-pro kicker, the most highly compensated kicker in the game, and he tightens up. You know, you get the tight shorts and you got a problem.
Can you talk about the adjustment you made somewhere around 12 minutes the second half? Tom pointed out they only scored 6 points after that.
Well, I think we consistently kept trying. We had some bastardized lineups. I think Wayne had to play a 4. You know, Rob was very serviceable in terms of giving us a defensive presence with his height. You know, Cody played 15 minutes, and you know he played, you know, very subpar. And
It seemed like you didn't let off. You seemed to attack and just stayed on it. It's almost like the.
oh, we got steals and transition baskets. I mean, it's interesting. Like we got 6 steals. You'd have thought there were significantly more than that, but what we did is we capitalized on the steals, the long rebounds, and the rebounds, and you know, and had some scoring out of those things, or got fouled, and we did hit our foul shots.
Ryan Conklin hit the 1,000 point mark tonight. Just one spin at the
Did
key.
what, please?
Hit 1,000.
Yeah, you know what? That's a real tribute to a guy. I mean, you know, I don't think he had a scholarship other than us, and he did. There was very little interest. You know, certainly Oregon never even gave him a look, and it's a tribute to what you can do if you stay resolute, determined, and you know, you keep working at it. He's gotten better every year he's here. He's got a great passion for the game, and Ryan's a great competitor. He likes to compete. He keeps scoring. He keeps scoring in school. He keeps scoring in a variety of ways, which is good. I mean, he kept scoring. You know, I mean, he had a terrible foul there with his elbows, and then I called the warning, he settled down, and I said, just post up, and you don't need to show the guy, show him on the scoreboard, you know. But we went right at, you know, 44 right away. 44, I mean, there's, I don't know how many NBA guys are here. How many guys requested tickets?
7.
7 NBA guys are here, and I think there's 4 guys asked me for seats because they didn't want to sit on the press row. So there's 11 NBA teams here tonight. They aren't looking at Conklin. You know, I mean, now I'd hate like hell to be the NBA guy that came here tonight. You know, I feel bad for the kid. The kid's a good kid. He's a physics major. I don't care. You know, are you guys aware of that? He's a physics major. He's an A student. I'm talking about 44.
Oh, I was going to say.
44. Well, Conklin's an A student.
Well, yeah, no, I know that. Not physics.
No. But physics is physics. I took one course and found out that I didn't have good enough peripheral vision to survive it, and never took it again. Oh. But the kid's a good kid. You know, he just got caught up, and it's a good lesson for all of us. We've been there before too with players, and Conklin's been there before. So, you know, but they did try to talk some trash to us, and I was proud of our guys. You know, and our guys just, you know, okay, you know, keep talking. It's scoreboard. Now, sometimes that's hard to do. You know, and we did that when we weren't in the lead. You know, there was a tight game when we were down. I thought they came out the second half and really gave a determined effort. But, you know, Bonnie still shoots 51% for the game.
Yeah, I say they shot 51%, but they shot, you know, only 39 shots compared to 54 for you. You get,
Yeah, we're 4 for 21, and we missed 7 quality threes. Like Cody has that 1-3 off the picker play, and then he has that 3 on the kickback out, coming behind the ball, and you know, then Rob has that 3 in the left corner on the end out of bounds, and he can't hit that 3. It was wide open, I mean, you know, and you know, so we how many layups doing this, you know. But you know what, hey Ron, I'm out of here. Anybody else got any other questions?
no, good.
Okay.
Thank you.